Well, I guess we're not gonna be friends then.
Guess not.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the perfect movies to watch on those chilly October nights, whether you call it fall or spooky season.
Happy Halloween! Screw you!
Number 5, Fall, Knives Out.
I anticipate the terminus of Gravity's Rainbow.
Gravity's Rainbow?
It's a novel.
Yeah, I know. I haven't read it, though.
Neither have I. Nobody has, but I like the title.
A revival and a modern reinvention of the classic whodunit genre, Knives Out is a hilarious and visually stunning movie with a stacked cast.
Can we ask why? Has something changed?
No.
No, it hasn't changed, or no, we can't ask?
The premise is fairly simple at first. A detective with a thick southern accent and a nurse who can't lie without throwing up investigate the presumed murder of a mystery writer. Of course, things get very complicated very fast.
Strange case from the start. A case with a hole in the middle. A donut.
If the threat of murder and the country manor setting weren't season appropriate enough, the movie also outfits its cast and locations with many rich browns, oranges, and other autumnal colours.
Best judge of character is a dog. I found that to be true.
Number 5, Halloween, Donnie Darko. Jake Gyllenhaal plays the disillusioned and emotionally disturbed teenager whose enigmatic friend, a demented person in a rabbit suit, puts him on a collision course with fate.
Why are you wearing that stupid bunny suit?
Why are you wearing that stupid man suit?
Set in October 1988, the movie is brimmed with a cynical 80s anti-nostalgia.
Fear and love are the deepest of human emotions.
Okay, but you're not listening to me. There are other things that need to be taken into account here, like the whole spectrum of human emotion.
It's paced like a dream and full of wistful montages. It also has some deliciously creepy moments, with a major scene taking place at a Halloween party.
Time is running out, we gotta go.
While it didn't exactly set the box office on fire, the years have been kind to this psychological thriller. The dedicated cult fandom surrounding Donnie Darko speaks for itself.
Sometimes I doubt your commitment to sparkle motion.
Number 4, Fall, Fantastic Mr. Fox. If you doubt this movie's fall credentials, just know that its main villain is a turkey and apple farmer who's a heavy cider drinker.
He's as skinny as a pencil, as smart as a whip, and possibly the scariest man currently living.
Every frame of this stop-motion movie is pure fall vibes. From a story by Roald Dahl, writer of Matilda and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, it's about an erudite fox who has turned his back on a career as a burglar to raise his family.
What are you wearing? Why a cape with the pants tucked into your socks? Well, I guess he's just different.
His last big heist puts him and his entire community of talking animals in the crosshairs of 3 ruthless farmers.
Oh, you got a credit card?
Sure.
See, this is what I was saying about how good you are just being available for a titanium card. How the cuss did you qualify for this?
I pay my bills on time. I've always had good credit.
As funny and entertaining as it is, Fantastic Mr. Fox also just looks incredible. Its detailed miniatures and orange soak sets are a feast for the eyes.
I'm not different. Am I?
We all are. Him especially. But there's something kind of fantastic about that, isn't there?
Number 4, Halloween, Beetlejuice. Tim Burton and his Victorian Gothic aesthetic has had a chokehold on Halloween for nearly 40 years.
Well, I attended Juilliard. I'm a graduate of the Harvard Business School. I travel quite extensively. I lived through the Black Plague, and I had a pretty good time during that. I've seen The Exorcist about 167 times, and it keeps getting funnier every single time I see it!
Beetlejuice was the movie that put him on the map. If the 2024 sequel weren't enough to recommend a watch, Beetlejuice has become essential Halloween viewing.
He told me that if I let him out, he would take me to the other side to find you.
No, Lydia, we're dead.
I want to be dead too.
In a reversal of the traditional haunted house story setup, two freshly dead ghosts hire Beetlejuice to terrorize the new living family that's just moved into their house. With mile-a-minute laughs and gross-outs in equal measure, the movie and its rambunctious titular character are timeless.
That is why I won't do 2 shows a night anymore, babe. I won't.
But if it's jump scares you're after, it has a few of those too.
What do you think of this? You like it?
Number 3, fall, You've Got Mail. Don't you just love New York in the fall? You will after seeing this incredibly 90s rom-com where Meg Ryan and Tom Hanks play two pen pals who meet in a chat room and fall for each other despite not exchanging their real names.
If only you could help.
Ooh. Is it about love?
Then things get complicated when one of them realises they actually do know each other. They're actually professional rivals in the bookstore business.
Will you be mean to him too?
No, I will not. Because the man who is coming here tonight is completely unlike you.
Even if you're a true love skeptic, You've Got Mail has some great images of bookstores, pumpkin stands, and autumnal cityscapes to look at. It's a great flick to get you excited for the season.
What are you waiting for?
I don't actually know him.
Number 3, Halloween, The Nightmare Before Christmas. Look, we can argue all day about whether it's a Halloween or a Christmas movie, or we can just settle this right now and say it's both.
What's this? I can't believe my eyes, I must be dreaming. Wake up, Jack, this isn't fair!
Jack Skellington rules over Halloween Town, a village full of the creepiest, crawliest creatures you can think of. When Jack accidentally stumbles upon a door to Christmas Town, he becomes infatuated with the holiday and plots to kidnap Santa Claus.
Job I have for you is top secret. It requires craft, cunning, mischief.
And we thought you didn't like us.
Despite its premise, it's actually a rollicking good time for fans of both holidays.
It's okay, Zero! Head higher!
With its ghostly visuals and music, this stop-motion fantasy musical is a Halloween-themed treat for the whole family.
For the first time since I don't remember when, I felt just like my old bony self again.
Number 2, Fall, Practical Magic. In this fantasy flick, Sandra Bullock and Nicole Kidman play sisters who don't just share the gift of magic, they also have inherited a curse on their bloodline that ensures any man who falls in love with them will suffer a grisly fate.
Jillian? Sally? You know the only curse in this family? She's sitting right down there at the end of the table. Your Aunt Fanny.
To say this complicates their love lives is an understatement. Although it's about witches and revenge, Practical Magic is not really a horror movie. Instead, it's about the power of sisterhood and solidarity.
Do you forgive our mother? Sometimes.
Paying attention to the romantic elements of the story, as well as the sisters' relationship, making the movie a lot more cozy and approachable. Practical Magic is chock full of incredible autumnal aesthetics and a fun, witchy vibe that its stars wear well.
What would you do, Julie? What wouldn't I do for the right guy?
Number 2, Halloween, Hocus Pocus. The citizens of Salem, Massachusetts burned the Sanderson sisters for their witchcraft in the 17th century. But you can't keep a good diva down.
We shall be back, and the lives of all the children shall be mine!
Bette Midler, Sarah Jessica Parker, and Kathy Najimy form the wickedest and simultaneously dumbest trio of witches you've ever seen in this nostalgic Disney hit.
Let us start collecting children.
Why?
Because, you great buffoon, we want to live forever, not just until tomorrow. The more children's lives we snatch, the longer we shall live. Right!
Once they're resurrected on Halloween night, they set about plotting to steal children's souls and dazzle us all with spectacular musical numbers.
I put a spell on you, and now you're gone.
If If they could figure out the public transit system, they'd be unstoppable. Hocus Pocus is a great Halloween movie for the more faint-hearted among us.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, Fall, When Harry Met Sally.
Okay, there's this guy.
What's he look like?
I don't know, he's just kind of faceless.
Faceless guy, okay. Then what?
It's the quintessential rom-com. Director Rob Reiner and writer Nora Ephron based the title couple on themselves, and it's set the standard for intelligent movies about relationships ever since.
You're together, what, 3 weeks?
A month. How did you know that?
You take someone to the airport, it's clearly the beginning of a relationship. That's why I have never taken anyone to the airport at the beginning of a relationship.
This screenplay is crackling with wit and genuine emotion. What's more, Billy Crystal and Meg Ryan are outfitted in some of the best-looking sweaters ever.
Harry, I think this takes a long time. It might be months before we're actually able to enjoy going out with someone new.
Yeah.
And maybe longer before we're actually able to go to bed with someone new.
Oh, I went to bed with it.
What makes it a fall movie is its warmer tone and colours, jazzy score, and absolutely stunning shots of New York covered in leaves. It's the kind of story you want to cuddle up with as the temperature drops.
I came here tonight because when you realize you want to spend the rest of your life with somebody, you want the rest of your life to start as soon as possible.
Number 1, Halloween, Halloween. A horror movie set on Halloween seems like a no-brainer. Even the makers of this movie pointed out that no one had done it before.
You know, it's Halloween. I guess everyone's entitled to one good scare, huh?
Yes, sir.
When this slasher flick was released on unsuspecting audiences in 1978, it invented a genre and launched careers. Jamie Lee Curtis made her film debut as the babysitter who faces off against Michael Myers, the escaped murderer who returns to his hometown on Halloween night.
I spent 8 years trying to reach him, and then another 7 trying to keep him locked up because I realized that what was living behind that boy's eyes was purely and simply evil.
What makes it so scary is how sparse it is. There's little gore to speak of, and very little in the way of explanation. That tinkling piano music, the tricks of light and shadow, and the killer's relentless but slow pursuit of every victim makes this Halloween a night to remember.
What's the boogeyman?
As a matter of fact, it was.
What movie do you always watch when fall comes? Tell us in the comments.
Hi. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.